What happened last time on the Hateful Sun?
Chance had his epic gamer moment of being an asshole. Wait a second. That's every week. So we finally got to Volcano. Chance started descending it as people showed up on their Genbei. Chance was an asshole. Who could have guessed? Whenever is it pronounced how's it pronounced? Matria?
Yeah.
Whenever Matria was like, "This is mine," and Chance is like, "No, it's mine by divine right." So they got into a bit of a dick measuring contest.
Just a smidgen.
Somehow Chance lost. I mean, what?
Trans Matria?
That's how they met, which was lovely. And then the island came down, and then we started to explore the research institute, which we found a room full of poisonous mushrooms, and a completely sane individual who totally is mostly dead.
Mm-hmm.
As well, we found what appears to be some kind of place where the orbs were created. Found out that our good friend Inqua probably has something to do with this, even if he doesn't remember.
It was literally in his office.
Look. He could be framed. You never know. Found out that whenever we put the orbs in the things, that they kind of went rejected because we didn't have all 4 of them, potentially all 5.
Sunny walked off with one of them, and Ollie is still breathing.
Yes. Ollie is currently malding because Sunny has taken an orb.
He's holding it hostage until he gets his own.
Now he has an ally.
The party explored the top part, finding I forget if it was because it was a bad roll that they found what appeared to be more smut books, or if it was actually just more smut books.
Bad roll on Sunny's part.
Yeah. I think that was your 4.
My what?
The 4 that you have in investigation on the chat history.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
Might
it was
well
for
have
that
been.
roll.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, because it's immediately followed by a Constitution save for whatever the hell he ate.
Yes. So, had some fun up there exploring. Well, Chance sat there and stabbed himself repeatedly to feed blood into stone.
As you do.
And it yielded some information that you have decided on future courses of action from. And then I think you had a little quick trip to the temple. And
yes, we went to the temple, seen the fun plant friend.
Yeah, congrats! You found all of the warriors from Onalembo.
Yes.
That's the second time in an ancient city place I've had a conversation with a shrub.
Mm-hmm. So we said that we could agree to disagree, and that they could have the temple for now. And then we were heading towards the barracks.
Yes, only to realise, hold on a sec, we need to kill that thing to get the people to get the money from the place.
Don't worry about it.
We can do that on the way back up.
Yeah, I'm making a milk run.
And before the temple, you now stand.
Is this, like, the only door in?
There are 2 doors.
So all those other buildings in front of the temple were technically part of the temple, just whatever assets you could find.
Do you mean the barracks?
Yeah, all the other little buildings around it that look like they were a village, but I'm guessing were actually meant to be part of the main thing.
I mean, you'll see where I've incorporated that more as you explore the barracks further.
Hooray for exploration.
Roll
I hope
20's going to
that's not
change how things
sarcastic.
look. Again. My health bar's a different shape.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think-
a bit weird.
Yeah, Roll20 had an update most don't like it.
First they go and they make everything bright neon pink, and then they just leave it well enough alone. Just because D&D's updating doesn't mean you have to.
I've got to make sure that they stay like young and sexy.
So is this like a suit of armor or a dead guy in a suit of armor?
It is a large amount of dust inside a suit of armor.
So it is a dead guy in a suit of armor. Just a really old one.
You would reason that, possibly, yes. And in
A
this
lot
room,
of dead people.
Huh. Are those skeletons made of dust or just this guy?
yeah, this guy appears to be more dusty. These skeletons, like you touch a bone and it does kind of dissolve into like a powder. I wouldn't quite go so far as to call it dust, but it's certainly unappealing.
And the dust inside the suit is the same as the dust.
Yeah.
That is, yeah, right.
Bless you.
Just
Is there
that
anything on this?
rockery.
The room that Chance is in currently appears to be some form of like blank canvas guest room. It is
There's
quite abandoned.
nothing in the wardrobe.
There are some like empty wooden clothes hangers.
I mean, hey, wood's a valuable resource. That's of note.
True.
I'm amazed the wood survived, but the bones didn't.
Matria, you enter into Ixos's room. First time
as
you've been
soon
in
as-
here.
As soon as she notices this, she's immediately going through everything she can.
You find a very yellowed piece of parchment on the desk. And to set the stage for Inqua and Sunny, you appear to be in barracks of some form. There are several skeletons littered throughout the room that are. They mostly look as if they're like huddling together, or they just kind of laid down. And that's where they stopped. And there is a door on the east side of the barracks room.
There's only one place to go.
Is there anything in the cupboards?
That's a good question.
Yep, there are plenty of very old, dusty looking pieces of clothing, some rotted wooden shields, also rotted leather armor.
Okay.
And Chance has located the second guest bedroom.
All the bedrooms defined.
Inqua, as you approach the bed, the light begins to bend around and a figure rises.
Uh-oh.
It stares at you.
It
Professor. Report.
is this
What?
only something he can see?
You can see it as well, although the figure appears to not have noticed you.
Well, we know what to do there. Hello, friend. Who's Professor?
What? Report. Where's the report?
I do not know you. I was speaking to the professor here, and he gestures towards you, Inqua. Report. What happened yesterday?
I don't know either.
Then what are you doing here? Get back out there, man!
I don't know what's going on. I'll be honest.
It's the first time Sonny's been able to speak with a ghost without even discussing being dead. Wait, do you not know you're dead?
I don't.
But no, not you.
Oh.
I know enough.
Why does everyone Sonny talk to think they're talking to someone else?
I don't know.
I know enough to know that you should be dead. He seems to be pointing at you, Sonny, until you realise that he's pointing through you to the individual behind you.
So you're just gonna sidestep on this particular topic?
I see. So the good professor has thrown his ballot in with murderers again.
Who is she? I don't know
That was
exactly.
the first time.
There's a time before this?
She killed so
Hmm.
many people to get to where she was, and for that we executed her, and yet she walks still. Men! To arms! To battle! The betrayer is back!
Your men are
So
dead.
you're so confused right now. Okay,
From the room beyond, a few voices seem to rise up and go, "Yes, Sergeant." And spectral shapes begin to infest the barracks beyond.
oh cool. This feels familiar.
I'm not sorry, by the way.
If you were, you would have played a different character.
Exactly.
Please roll initiatives.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would Chance have heard that?
He would definitely have heard a little something. He would have also noticed a lack of his party members around him. So he could have been tipped off for sure. But in the meantime, I can describe the rooms that you have found, because I'm going to need to roll just 1 or 2 initiatives.
Please roll below a 6.
I don't wanna. So, this room just above Chance is a rather plushly decorated room with 2 skeletons huddled together. Their bony fingers are entwined in a final act of love with
Look,
one another.
as Chance walks into this room, he understands what's going on. He's not about. Look, he might be an evil bastard, but at the end of the day, he ain't
Love
messing
is
with
love.
that.
He has a moral compass.
And I
His
will,
moral compass is with after death, you may be there forever with those you love, but in life, fuck you.
I think that was everyone, so I'll just finally reveal the last room that you would have seen. Oops. It appears to be a set of stairs going upwards.
Hmm.
And Chance rolled initiative as well. Oh, I'm gonna have to fucking pop out these.
So, are Ollie and Arazid just playing patty cake outside or something?
Okay, what I assume is happening outside is that Ollie is rolling around crying on the floor. And
Arazid's doing his best.
Arazid is doing his best as his non-consensual husband. I mean, as Ollie's non-consensual husband, I mean.
It's Arazid. I'm sure he'd be his own non-consensual husband if he insisted.
That is enough to get to Matria. This ghostly human will reach out and attempt to drain you. And fail.
Yep.
Chance, you hear a guttural, spooky, ooky voice shouting out a very suspicious battle-sounding phrase. What do you do?
Well, Chance gets to hear with his movement. He peers in through the door, trying not to be seen, trying to surmise the situation. Oh, there's people outside.
As he does that, a final figure rouses itself from the suit of armor where it had been resting.
Chance is going to look to this figure and kind of look back into the room, look back to the figure. Truce?
Roll persuasion. They may not know that they are dead, but I do. They are fighting for long-held grudges. Very well.
Perfect. By the way, I mean, they might not realize if you don't float through that you're not actually getting back up. You want to just sit here and talk?
I would like to die.
All right. As long as I don't get seen doing this, we should be fine. What I'm gonna okay. I'm going to stand here. If you come near me, this sword can go into you, and hopefully they won't see. And I can help you. Okay.
You are honorable.
Chance
that
kind of
it
gives a
then?
thumbs up. I'm going to ready or can I ready an action?
Yeah.
Or okay, ready in action to whenever he's like out of sight and everything to attack. To put him to rest.
Alrighty. This one will just straight up blast through the wall. And by that I mean
Really?
slip through it like a ghost.
Not the Kool-Aid man.
And will also gently caress the air around Matria.
I just want to make this aware. She's dodging these attacks with her hands behind her back.
And you are feeling very attacked right now.
What's
do
new?
you do?
Okay, so there's these annoying guys right here, right? And they're a minor nuisance, so kind of like peek around the corner of the door, aiming, yeah, just at the top of this bed here.
Mhm.
As you see, a small little black orb begin to form, and air begins to crush in on itself. As I'm going to cast a gravity sinkhole at a location. So that is a 20-foot radius. All creatures within that radius needs to make a Constitution save. So that would be this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and the guy down here as well. basically all of them on the right side of the room. And it's not like concentration, it's just instantaneous. But
Nice.
basically, it's an instant moment of them all getting pulled into the center
Okay.
as well. I can actually show a description there.
Oh, thank you. Oh, so the sphere itself is 20 foot in radius.
Yeah, so it's centered on a point, and then it's a 20-foot radius from there. It's basically a fireball, but gravity.
Right.
So it does a metric crap ton of damage and pulls them in towards the center of that.
Yep. Everyone from this dude to this dude.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go left to right and bottom to top.
All right.
Constitute. Yeah. Nice. That's
Damage.
half damage, I'm assuming, and not pulse.
15.
15. The two that are on the bed both fail and are pulled in a straight line towards the center. So just as far as they can be taken.
Yep.
Okay. 31 makes that much health left. Last 3. You are sucking all of the ghosts into your hole. I could have phrased that better.
Yes.
I could have phrased that in a lot of different ways, but I have not. The one that was in front of you is pulled away.
Then she's just gonna... let me double check something. She's going to casually walk her way in, taking the opportunity attack. She doesn't give a shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you'll
that'll
take
hit.
that opportunity attack, alright?
I'm going to use my reaction to use telekinetic reprisal. So I need a strength save.
Oh yeah, they're really good at strength.
That fails then.
Oh, apparently they are.
Bum 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 ba da da da.
That's fine. That will fail, unfortunately, but...
Okay, so still half as much.
So, 2 damage.
Yep. Oh boy. It's looking like it's had the hurt juice put on it. Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, for the time.
Nice. So this one will also cross over the room. But, you know, attempting to kill you and stuff. It stares at you and it begins to contort its face into a horrifying visage.
Matria doesn't care.
I've realised from the first line that it may not indeed affect you anyway. But you know what? He doesn't know that. He just thinks you're being cool as a cucumber. This one is... Does the sinkhole continue, or is it just
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's instantaneous, so...
Okay. So it is able to attack you with its withering touch.
I'm going to use my reaction to use shield.
And it touches a withering plate of armor that was not there a second ago. It gives a
Pinch.
ghostly, disgruntled noise.
Oh.
that one appears quite disheartened from the fact that all of its friends were just pulled into a small black hole. And finally, does a 15 hit?
Nope. Especially not with shield. So persist until the start of my next turn.
Nice. Well, the big boy is going to turn to Inqua. You have chosen your lot in life poorly. Now join us.
No.
No. It has chosen its attack poorly. Sunny. Here are a bunch of things that have not seen the light of day in maybe 1,000 years.
Yeah, but they're not forcing anyone to stay in the shadow, and it's clearly one big misunderstanding, so he's just going to have to shed some light on this whole subject. There's only one thing to do in this situation. I haven't used this in a while.
Fireball?
Good
Ooh.
grief, no.
Oh god. So that's all of them? All of them but that dude.
Yeah. I can't remember if I put it in here or... Oh, right. If they're CR1 or less, they're getting completely wiped from existence.
Unfortunately not.
Ah, oh well.
Okay. I'm gonna go...
Stop frickin' fighting!
This time I'm gonna go top to bottom. Left to right.
Just to mix it up.
Yeah. So the two at the top, they both fail. They both pass their saves. So it's just a simple succeed or fail thing, right?
Yep, 16.
Right, the one directly next to you fails its save and is turned. What should we use for turning?
Oh, that one directly next to me. I thought you meant the other one directly next to me.
Which I suppose, yeah, you can technically see as well. Well, I'll roll him last because he's in a different room.
Fair enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left in this room.
Wow, they're doing better than they should.
And the DC is
16.
16.
Okay, so the 15 doesn't
Yes,
succeed.
16.
Wait, no, that's run the wrong way. The 15, and then the 60. So the 16 succeeds, and then that 10. Good lord. I always say this, but then I also design these combats, so who is to blame, really? You have turned a selection of individuals.
And the rest are looking like they're not willing to stop with the pointless fighting?
There appears to be some confusion between the ranks. But some of them definitely still seem determined to continue. No one immediately next to you, though. They seem to be going like...
Somebody's going to have to beat some sense into them, isn't he? Fine, he'll use a bonus action.
I mean, there are other things he could do.
With what? That was his action.
He could go hello friends to the leader.
He already did. Look at that got us.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that was not really your fault. That was just Matria existing.
It's good
Yep.
to know we have a scapegoat.
What
So,
do you do with
yeah.
your bonus?
Well, nobody needs healing, so there's not a lot of things I can do with it. He is going to, as I said before, beat some sense into them. But dish.
Alright. Who's that aiming for?
I gotta go with this guy. Oh, sorry, this guy.
I presume you're moving your token. Oh no, that's spiritual weapon.
Yeah. So, like, just gonna have a sun suddenly rise out of the shadows over here, followed by a handle. That works.
That'll do for now. Roll the damage.
Oh, it hit.
Yep.
Did I? Yes, I did.
Suddenly appears as if it has been hit and hurt. Is that your turn?
Yep. Now I'm done being a prat.
Inqua.
I think my innate reaction would be to turn to this guy right here and just kind of ask, like, what do you mean? Who is she? I don't remember anything. Why is she a traitor? What did she do? I know she murdered, but who?
She murdered Santos.
Who's
What do you mean?
Santos?
That is where you are from.
I don't remember anything. I don't want to kill you.
You can roll a history check if you like to try and remember if you've heard of Santos.
Oh, sure. Oof.
You don't at first, but as he supplies a little extra information, you remember. Oh yes, Santos on sea. It's a city. It's the city that you were born in and you think attended university in. Matria is accused of killing the city?
He kill a city.
Split it in half for this land. She also murdered other professors. We threw her off for these crimes and she is back, and this is unnatural.
Sonny really hopes this individual takes a look in the mirror at some point.
This is all very
Otherwise, he's just going to start
confusing.
calling him Pot.
Oh, what was that? Sorry, Inqua.
Oh, it's just this is all very confusing.
You will have plenty of time to understand it in the grave. Traitor.
I don't want to fight her. I don't want to fight anyone.
Hmm.
This is pointless. I don't want to fight you.
Please roll
I
me
want to
a
answer.
persuasion check for that,
I just want answers.
which you may use your intelligence
Oh,
modifier
wrong,
for instead.
wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button. Persuasion. I don't have.
So
I'll
I
just
guess
roll an
essentially it would be a straight intelligence.
Yeah.
You never were much of a fighter. Bookworm.
Still am. I don't remember much.
Give us her, and we will have a debt to pay. That's probably your turn by now. Unless you'd like to move. Okay, so many of these ghosts are just straight up running away. And they just like run through the walls. But this one is not so easily shocked. He's going to try and kill Matria as well.
Nope.
Yep. This one approaches Chance.
Well, he's a man of his word, if nothing else, and goes for decapitation.
That is a hit. And 8 damage.
Yes, is that enough for?
It's not quite enough to finish him, no.
Right. Well, good thing I have multi-attack.
A 12 also hits. Yes, I'm serious.
So 18 total.
He is...
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm back. Anyway,
Yes.
I guess I'll just do my turn now.
Yeah, please do the rest of it.
Pretty much turn to Matria, or turn her around. Say, look, I don't know what you did. Did bad things, supposedly. I want answers. What did you do? How'd you do it? Why'd you do it? I will take force against you if you do not give answers.
Alright. And we will move around to Matria eventually for the response there. The ghost that is next to Bailey basically grips the long swords and drives it into its own neck. And it takes a far bit more damage than you think it normally would. And then it disappears with a ghostly, satisfied. And this one fucking flees. Chance.
Chance kind of, now that his sword's kind of just kind of hanging in the air, kind of brings it back down to his waist and kind of raises a hand, and even though that he doesn't really believe in the gods, some kind of prayer that this poor sap can find peace somewheres. Then it's time to figure out what 40 feet of movement can do for me.
A fair amount.
So I have a funny little cone that I want to use.
Is it a cone of ice cream?
No, it's a 15-foot cone of ouching fire.
Ooh.
Oh, so it's fire green.
Yes.
Icy cool. Or is it icy hot?
No.
Trying to figure out. That's probably going to be the most I can hit is 3. Or no, this will give me 4. So I'll go to here and then have a 15-foot cone.
Oh no, it will hit Matria as well.
Oh no! In reality, Chance is going to come up to here.
Okay.
I'm just going to kind of rush into the room, blade ready. Kind of get here. He's going to place a hand to the back of his blade as it kind of heats up with flame and kind of like shunt it as a torrent of flame erupts from it. As I am going to cast Burning Hands.
Nice. And that will hit the 3 in front of you. Though I think is it a dex save or is it just
It is a dex save. So a 15-foot cone. So yeah.
Yeah. So the one in front of you definitely fails. The other two actually does turn undead impact saving throws.
Think so.
Nope.
Fair. Yeah, in which case the other two that will be hit won't be hit as
Oh, they
much.
can't take reactions.
Ah, well.
Well, this isn't a reaction. It's a saving throw. So
Yeah, that's all I could get.
because we have done it.
Hmm.
I finally cast the spell. I have a bonus action. Yeah, chance is I'm gonna use second wind for bonus action because I get the feeling I could get hit. So give me one of these sweet pens. I guess I get 4 HP back, which is more than nothing.
It's more than you had before.
Exact. All right, that will do.
Everyone seems to be piling on just Matria, but also seems to not be having much success hitting. And otherwise, they are running out of the room and through the walls, as ghosts are wont to do. Matria, you have been approached by Inqua and told to stop.
So as just for reference, the shield is basically like a cloak of shadow around her, sort of like thing that more obscures her than directly protects her.
Oh no,
Still, same effect, but
she stand in shadow.
no, she is the shadow. Anyway, as
The
like
shadow of her former self.
as Inqua tries to get her attention, she just turns around, looks at him, then turns back and begins to fire off. You notice like the air around her palm sort of begin to swirl in on itself as it begins to condense, and she fires out a blast wave right in front of her in a thiswardly direction,
Okay.
which will hit this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one with a pulse wave. So that's not. That should be my spell save. Hold on.
So it's gonna hit 4 of them, right? So I'll do 4 con saves in the meantime.
Yes. It's a DC 16, so.
Well, this dude here survived.
So the guy that succeeded is going to take 7 damage. The rest is taking 15, and they also get thrown back 15 feet.
I mean, you say that, but oh, okay. No, not all of them have been hurt by your gravity sinkhole. So that's 15 damage. Maths is hard. And these two are going to get thrown back. And one of them is like stops halfway through the wall.
I'm going to, since you failed to save, I'm going to use, where is it? Which will? Meaning he's going to move 5 feet further back.
Is the final noise that you hear from him as he is yeeted through the wall.
And then she just turns back to Inqua. I didn't start this. I'm sorry. That's it.
Right. The one that was thrown through the wall is able to regain control of its motor function and charges right back towards you. And once again, it will attempt to contort its face into a horrifying visage.
Okay. She doesn't care.
This
Does
one,
this affect everyone or just...
just Matria.
Okay.
I didn't think to change it, but it is a slightly retooled ghost. This one is going to charge straight for Matria also. Before I roll, do you want to take the attack of opportunity chance? Because it started here. Okay. 13?
Nope.
This one also would like to get to Matria.
I mean, technically, that doesn't.
Yeah, technically
be-
there.
That's this dude though, at the top. Oh yeah, good point.
It's tiny.
It technically is next to Matria. And it technically hits.
I'm going to use my reaction to use shield, so it doesn't.
Heck. I mean, okay. Very kind of you to move aside there, Inqua.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure.
This one will also target Matria with the horrifying visage.
How about no?
I mean, I would be shocked, but it is a 13 DC, so... And finally, this one is gonna nope out of here.
So he's not going to reaction attack any of them. They're running. It's okay.
The sergeant shifts through the wall and shouts to his army. Everyone, get the traitor. Do not kill the others. And this last ghost is gonna take that direction to heart. But they are very ineffectual. Sunny.
Okay, so they're not attacking us, they're just attacking that one. So technically they're being nice, but technically this makes things difficult. Okay, screw it. Spell time. I'm putting this on the bitch, the bitchy lady. This way he's not attacking, but he's not attacking.
Fair enough.
Sort of.
Anything else?
I think he's just gonna take a step back through this here and just be like, they've got this in the bag, probably.
Fair. Inqua.
By this point, I think Inqua is absolutely furious with all the dodgy sub comments and no honesty. We're just gonna go for a whack. Whack on Matria. Non-lethal, preferably. I'm assuming a 17 doesn't hit.
I think
Nope.
with shield, yeah.
Yeah, no.
I have 22 AC right now. So.
Okay.
Wait, see, oh, you have a 17 by default anyway.
15 by default, then Shield of Faith.
Oh, right, yeah.
And
And I would be casting Green Flame Blade with this, but that doesn't work. However, the jump might still happen. Okay.
It being the spell card.
I didn't write it down, so on a hit, yeah, never mind. So no extra damage.
Alrighty. No hit, anyway. But Matria will certainly take note of Inqua attempting to non-lethally boop her. Anything else?
Nope. I guess that's it.
Alright.
Can't do anything with my bonus action. That's worth the.
This ghost will not do anything towards Matria. Chance.
Chance is gonna kind of look rectally through these like ghost wall and everything at Matria. What's it worth to you for my help?
Such a chance phrase.
It's worth as much as you're willing to make it.
There is your very puzzling answer.
Chance narrows his eyes, looks at the ghosts, looks at the dude in the back, looks at the ghosts, looks at the dude in the back, gives a slight sigh as he activates his boots to go over, land in front of this guy, and try and do some stabby.
Also, just for reference, that was her way of saying, do whatever the fuck you want.
So a 19 and a 10.
The 19 hits.
That sword is also on fire. So 19 damage, 10 from the magical slashing, 9 from the fire. Then Chance is going to punch him in the face, even though it's not going to work. Huzzah! It goes right through, I'm assuming.
I mean, it hits.
Huh?
Your fists are not classified as a magical weapon, are they?
No, that's not for like another 3 monk levels that I'm never getting.
Then that will be 3 damage to
Huzzah.
the sergeant. But hey, still 3 more damage than before. Anything else?
Yeah, I think Chance just wants this to be over, so I'm gonna action surge to get another attacks with the sword.
Which is a hit.
So 13 a hit.
Yes, it is.
Ooh. So let's get some more fire in here. This
Who's
is not
Chance
once
even
per
attacking?
turn. The sergeant.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what 13
So it's
and
22 regular damage, 30 damage overall.
yeah.
God damn. He is looking quite peaky, especially for a ghost.
Yeah, a guy jumps from like halfway across the room, swords erupting into a bunch of flames, and then he just punches you in the face after stabbing you a bunch. I'd be pretty angry. That's all.
Yeah, another ghost ineffectually tries to attack Matria. Do your thing, girl.
Yeah, well. Question is, how annoying would you see this? I mean, these guys are not proving much of a threat, so may as well call a friend to help out, make this faster. So she pulls a necklace from out underneath her shirt. It seems to be a sort of teardrop gem. You swear seems to have some sort of liquid inside. And she just grasps it tight as you see a sort of pool of black, inky stuff just emerge from below her. And she summons a very, very good friend of hers. And it's going to be right there. Just reference this guy.
spooky.
Let's go with. Let's go with Despairful. So. Yes. Put up. Alright. And then, already do much else with my turn, so. His turn. So he goes right after me.
Yeah.
And.
Is this one that has no name?
Yes, it is. And also just for reference, because it is in despair form, it has this, so nobody is moving. However, he's going to go for the guy to the right here. And he's only able to make one attack, unfortunately. That is definitely going to hit, though.
Oh, yeah.
For 18 cold damage.
Which is more than enough to end the afterlife of this poor soldier boy.
So basically what happens is this thing is extremely jittery in its movements as it sort of like cracks and shifts around, and it just fires out a claw at this guy. Just rakes it in half, pretty much.
Nice, nice. Is that its turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, same thing as it's always gonna do? Okay. Any one of them gonna get like a nat? No. Okay.
Oh yeah, I will use shield, by the way.
Are you using shield again?
Yes.
I mean, otherwise you only have an AC of 17.
Only, yeah.
You must be running out of spell slots for that, no?
I have one more.
Yeah.
I always cast shield for no extra benefit.
So those three have attempted to strike, been unsuccessful. Sergeant Blake, having been punched in the face, is gonna break his rule and attack Chance instead. But he should have stuck
That
with
ain't it.
Matria. Kobold Club said that this battle was hard. Sunny.
I mean, it would be if I didn't have shield.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Sonny's worrying that things are getting a little tense here. Maybe people would be happier if he added more light to the situation. So that'd be like this big area here. Just get colorful.
Where?
Isn't he nice? He missed Chance.
I still don't see the. Oh, there it is.
Oh, right. Sorry, I had that on there hidden.
That's cool. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
That
also
is
mean
literally.
Green is a good color.
Oh wait,
well.
almost all of the surviving ghosts.
Well, yeah, if I'd got all of the ghosts, I'd have had to get Inquir, and
What
that would
the
be
heck,
nasty,
guys?
Seems two guys did get the memo.
You could always drop the spell if you really want to.
Wait,
Like this
which
is a
spell?
quick
Wait,
Fairy
I
Fire.
just realised. All right, concentration. Bye bye shield.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Well, Shield of
Ah,
Faith may be gone, but Matria seems to have her own way of dealing with things.
I mean, honestly, Sunny's just scrambling for ideas here. There's people that aren't technically his enemy, but they're fighting people that are technically his friends. So it's like
Yeah.
something's gotta work. This isn't a situation he can just throw a fireball and be done with it. Well, he could, but you know.
Like yeah.
Yeah. He needs to weigh up, like, how awkward, like, the next family dinner is gonna be.
Exactly.
So two of them are sparkly. What else is Sunny doing with his turn, if anything?
Well, technically this one attacked Chance, but Chance beat him up first, so, you know, fair dibs. Stand here and look awkward.
Can do. Inqua.
First thing first, I'm gonna turn to Chance. I'm gonna turn to Sunny. Just say, look, Sunny. I don't know about you. You like the light, right?
Yeah?
I don't want to be pretty obvious, but you know, your friend, someone a being of the shadows. Does she really like the light? Is she really your friend? Or is she manipulating you for personal
Trying to
benefit?
figure that bit out.
I don't know. I think the shadow spawn really proves otherwise. Chance! Why?
Yeah.
You hate her? I hate her? Or not yet hate her, but strongly dislike.
I
He
mean,
hates him.
look. I'm not gonna learn if I'm gonna get paid if she's dead.
What do you mean?
Look,
I don't want her dead either.
wait a sec. Why am I even doing this?
I don't know.
If she's dead, then this island's mine.
Well, yeah, but also could be mine because I have some sort of authority here.
Today Chance figured out he can loot corpses.
Yeah. We can negotiate property of the island. Please attack the greater
Mine.
threat.
Wait, the greater threat? Why are we attacking her?
Because she sucks. I don't like her. She keeps hiding stuff from me. I want information. She's not giving
That
it to me.
sounds like your problem, not mine.
Well, don't stab this guy. He has information as well. That's all I want. Information.
What's it worth to you?
I don't know anything, and I want to know stuff.
No. What am I getting out of not stabbing this fucker and trying to stab that fucker?
Well, what you get is a happy friend who wants information and has something to do with this island. Could help you.
I'll
If you're-
consider.
So we stab the mean lady, and
Yes.
we get to better use the island and possibly get new ghost friends.
Yeah. Okay, so I take an action. I want to take an action and shove Matria prone.
I love this party. I think that would be an unarmed strike.
Or like, I want
Or
to
you
take
could
the shove
grapple her?
action.
Oh, shove action.
Like a
I'm not-
shove action, like a shove attack. You can use it to push people away or to knock them prone.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not familiar with it, but I'm looking
Well,
it up.
Yeah, it's a melee attack that does no damage.
Aha.
By a strength athletics or a dexterity acrobatics check.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of like grappling in a sense,
Yeah.
mechanically, anyway. So,
Yeah.
an athletics check from yourself, please, Inqua, and athletics or acrobatics from Matria.
Not very good at these, so please. Okay.
Well,
You are prone.
Matria eats ground.
Also, I believe you lose your shield of faith, so.
I mean, yeah,
That
I
was
did.
dropped already because
Yeah.
Yeah.
fairy fire.
Yeah, and I'll just do one final scream of along the lines of keep her alive. I want answers.
All right. The ghosts hold off on their attacks and look towards their general. Chance.
No.
Chance is going to disengage.
No.
Activate the winged boots.
Advantage.
Your
Give me the
wing
sweet
boots were
advantage.
already activated, I believe, from last round.
They turn on and off.
Ah,
Chance is going to like fly over everything, come over to like this bed where there's no skeleton, like lay down in it, basically. And kind of look towards the rest of the group. All right, you guys figure it out, and he's just gonna like kick it back. That'll be my turn.
and Matria.
Completely ignoring the fact that this piece of shit just sweeped her legs, she's just gonna stand right the fuck back up and continue blasting. I think. Yeah, I can get.
If its range is
Debatably.
30 feet, then its width will also be 30.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I can debatably get the 3 right here. Right in front of me.
So that's a hell of a cone.
So the thing is, I have VTTS, so I can, like, literally have my roller be a cone. And it, like, just catches the corners of the two guys up here. So if I just fire it straight at anything.
No, wait, I measured that wrong. That was going to be 15 apiece. Eclipse them.
Yeah. So would that be allowed, or would I have to angle it to 2 instead?
That angle there, you're trying to hit however many ghosts you can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you could hit 2,
Alright.
or if it's a cone that, if it's like that kind of cone, then it would be
That
3.
would be. This should be the shape of the cone if I got
Yeah.
my maths right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could hit 3 with that.
Alright. Okay, so I'm just gonna fire off another pulse wave. So, that still is not correct. None of them succeed because it's DC 16.
Nice.
So all of them are thrown 15 foot back. And this one in the middle is getting thrown another 5 feet.
This one on the bottom dies from the damage. Quick maths. To take away 18.
And then... yeah, I'm just going to hand it over to her good friend. As he's going to...
This guy's got advantage. If that helps.
I mean, he's just going to slowly walk up to this way. And... I'm just going to go grab the guy right here.
Oh,
Okay.
Right, yep. Go for the one person I didn't help.
Chilling. That is a hit.
How ineffective are these ghosts?
Apparently a lot more than they should be.
Last time I fought goats, it was near death. These ones are just falling over.
Were you the same level that you are now last time you were attacking them?
I was the same level of awesome.
Is that Shadow Boy's move?
Yep.
Alright.
Also, just for frame of reference, since these guys started their turn within 20 feet of this, they only have... their movement is reduced by 20, so...
Alright.
That's this.
Yeah.
So it's actually 5 feet. Okay, never mind.
Okay, so
Definitely.
they're technically fine right now.
The one that would be affected is dead.
Yeah. More okay. Finally an attack on Matria.
That will hit.
Nice.
Okay,
The
24.
one hit that does hit is a crit. It's almost like they're trying to hit Sunny.
And the one hidden underneath the spiritual weapon will also hit.
It will, yeah. I am unconscious. Meaning this guy disappears. And
You fall
I
prone
believe.
once more.
Am I on death saves?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, the new symbol for falling prone is a mounted machine gun.
Misclick.
It's
That was
just
misclick.
Triceratops instead of a Tricerabottom. The sergeant will ghostily slither up to you. Good. She is down. Rest easy, boys. Good job. Now, who are the rest of you?
I am Sunny. I am also highly confused.
Like, this, basically the second that Matria, like, properly hits the deck, and doesn't seem to be, like, stirring or anything, the ghosts seem to become a lot more chill.
Seems
Hold of the grave level chilled.
As in, like, they're not actively attempting to kill you. Because
So
now...
just...
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so like they were for most of the fight.
Do you want me to just like throw out my death saves over and over
Can I
until I...
can I
Yeah.
stabilize her
Oh,
or attempt to?
Yeah, roll me one death save, please, demon.
I do have advantage on this, by the way.
Nice.
So... okay, 19.
Nice. And then you are stabilized. So I think with that, you're still unconscious. You're just
Yep.
not dying
Yeah.
actively.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then... yep, the ghosts begin to kind of wither away back to their various places, looking a little less aggro-y, and the sergeant looks to you. Thank you for the help. You're not quite as bad as I thought you were initially, eh, Professor?
I don't understand the joke yet, but sure. That's good answers from her. I want to look through her unconscious body for any sort of arcane items that she can use for spellcasting.
Okay.
And also make sure she doesn't have the ability to cast spells.
So she
Verbal,
has
somatic.
Yeah. Well, you find 3 small pouches of gold dust, each worth 25 gold. And then the necklace you saw her use to summon the shadow spirit earlier is around her neck. Upon closer inspection, it's a teardrop necklace made of jet that's been kind of treated in a way that the jet is slightly see-through. So you can see what is quite blatantly few tears inside that seem to have just been sealed in. And then there's also a number of just random herbs and such, likely to find familiar. And then obviously her standard amulet for spellcasting as well, and a spellbook.
It's just 1 or 2 things.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of the goal. And I guess sounds weird, but I guess restrain her from casting spells, verbal, somatic, and the other components. Using probably rope or something. Good.
Yeah, anyone else want to help tying Matria up?
Sunny now knows what it's like to be an inquisitor and just standing there going, I want quests! I don't need answers! Also, can Sunny get out of the room? He's
Yes.
gonna squeeze
Oh yeah,
past.
the ghost is easily navigatable around.
Okay, because there we go. Just like room to maneuver and something. God knows.
You feel less claustrophobic.
There's more room for fireballs.
I guess I'll
yes.
talk to the spirit now. Or
If no one's gonna help, I just need a survival check from yourself, Inqua, for not tying.
jeez. And
I think at this point is when Chance is going to get up, walk over. He's noticed that everything's died down.
horribly tied down. If you want to help, be my guest. I'm not a proficient not tired.
Chance is going to come over, insult you're not dying. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Clearly the worst knots I've ever seen.
Supposedly I studied rocks, not knots. If you want to tie them, go for it.
God.
You can go for it.
That knot there is completely wrong.
Yeah, it's a...
You tried to tie a butterfly and you ended up with a moth.
I'll flash of genius you, and it's like, no, you're not using the right knot. It's like, you're supposed to use the clove hitch, not the square knot.
What the hell is a whatchamahooza? Look, I tie knots.
Yeah, I learned something, but I just don't know how to do them. I'm not dexterous.
Well, look, if it doesn't move, the knot's good enough.
You think the knot is about good enough. But, you know, Matria is also unmoving and gently snoring as if she isn't a seething ball of rage and ego.
Actually, she's not snoring at all since she doesn't breathe.
Right, yeah.
Alright. So, after Chance, does everything, he gotta dust his hands off. Who are you anyways? As he points to, the ghost sergeant.
Sergeant Blake, at your service, sir.
Alright, I'm Chance Kanda. You'll never hear of me again after today, unless I've actually succeeded my goals. what the hell happened here, and where is the orb? Because I want it.
Orb. I'm afraid I don't know much about the very top secret comings and goings within here, but if you search the rooms upstairs, you may be able to find other survivors.
Survivor is a very loose term here, isn't it?
What do you mean?
You're dead.
Yeah. Kind of
Yeah.
You're very much a ghost. Congrats.
Yeah.
You can walk through walls. That might be a slight hint that maybe something's up.
He looks
Yeah.
down at his hand, looks at Inqua's face through his hand. Gods!
If it makes you feel any better, you're not the only one in the room like that.
You can see right through me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not because I've had a couple of whiskies. Oh God, I'm dead. But what about the divine? Did we win?
Well, currently the
together.
world, the world is in utter chaos and ruin. It's nothing but desert. The place is about to die soon. If I had to guess. There's only one sun in the sky anymore. Thanks
What?
for that, asshole.
What? Where's the other sun gone?
We're like
looking for.
we're like 80% sure that whatever you guys did here caused it. I'm like 97% sure that the other sun has crashed to the earth somewheres that we have to go find. And about 100% sure that this was not my problem until I got involved with these idiots.
We think some of the suns we used to make the orbs, we're trying to find the orbs, put them back in the sky as suns. It's kind of interesting how we've got less suns in the sky now, but the world's getting warmer.
It's because the primary sun's pissed the fuck off.
Yes. I wish I could be of more help. The last thing I remember is... Well, yes, there was an explosion. Maybe
Here
that was the...
or
No, just in the world.
Oh, that was probably the sun exploding, maybe.
Yes, it got a bit dimmer. And it was shortly after the divine flew off to
Was the
assist in
divine?
the battle. The divine, the ruler of Torahel, Lord Amanoth.
What did they look like?
Big flapping dragon.
Oh, does this dragon spit acid?
Of course not. What a barbaric act.
Okay,
good.
not the
Not the
dragon
one we
that's
met.
still alive today.
We met a few dragons. Some of them were nicer than others, and most of them were not nice, so it wasn't a high bar.
The divine was one of the most pleasant beings that you could think of. He was able to harness the pure power of air. He could
Question.
distill it into lightning. Yes.
Is he blue?
Alright.
Yes.
What was his name, and does he potentially go by, God, what was that guy's name again?
Which one?
The one that was, that you people call Thirsty Jesus.
Juan.
Yes, does he potentially go by one?
No, he went by Amanoth in his
Okay.
dragon form and
Wait.
Ixos
I've
in
heard
his
of that one.
human form.
Does any of this click for chance? Can he make any connections?
Yeah, Sunny's trying to do the same, and Sunny's player is like, why didn't I take notes?
Oh, what kind of connections are you guys?
Have we heard
Trying to
Searching for.
we know.
Have
we
heard
know
anyone
of,
with
like-
these-
One at a time, please.
Go ahead.
You first.
So what Chance is trying to do, we know of these people that have lived for a long time. People like Juan, the dragons and so. Well, Chance doesn't know about the dragons and everything. Mostly just Juan for him. He's trying to make connection of a pleasant person who has been around for what seems like a very long time, especially from what he knows.
Fair enough. So he's basically trying to think of anyone that he may know of today that may fulfill the description he was just given of Amanoth /
Yes,
Ixos.
that, or if his father ever went on about anybody like that.
And what is Sunny wanting to try and decipher?
Just we've met a lot of people with a whole lot of names. Do any of these names add up to any of the names or descriptions that he's listing? Sorry, there are a lot of people with a lot of names and a lot of descriptions. Like, yeah, just we've met a lot of weird people.
Well, you can both roll me a history check to search your memories.
Well, I'm consistent.
Very average, I like it. 10-10. Sunny, as far as you know, Amanoth was Farcloon.
As far as you know, they're all friends.
God.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it turned out the dragon is actually the turtle and has been disguised as a turtle this entire time. Just staying out of the way.
Chance?
Found the city. Fuck it, that didn't work. Go hide in a cave.
Chance, you are reminded of another name, a proper name that you once heard of for the Great Bitch. Arazid.
Chance kind of snaps. Does the name Amenazid ring any bells?
Arazid. Sounds like a portmanteau, if ever I heard one.
Alright, because I think that's the big acid-spewing dragon that I think lives here now.
Sounds as if someone has taken the name of our divine and of the weeping scourge of the world and merged them together.
Look, I don't know about your pre-calamity bullshit. All I know is that y'all fucked the world for me, so I'm angry.
Stanley just likes lying in sunlight, but it turned out sunlight dying, so he tried to help.
Yes, many of the rooms upstairs were reserved for our more permanent researchers and scientists, professors. Like your room was up there, Professor Ramus.
Wait, his name's Ranus?
Ramus.
Call him Inqua.
His name is Inqua Ramus.
Ignoramus.
Oh,
I keep forgetting.
Which, fun fact, I'm pretty sure was a completely randomly generated name.
it was a completely random generation. I just changed. I changed a few words. It sounded a little cooler.
That is so. The insult towards your character in the thousands of years ago was genuine.
Yeah.
Genuinely thought up from random name.
Yep. It's just the way it be with D&D sometimes.
So...
You may find more answers there. Of course, maybe you could look around where we used to keep our prisoners.
So on that note, does the name Marasu ever ring a bell for you?
Arasu. Can't say
Or
that it
Masaru?
does.
Okay, good.
Last thing I remember is the explosion and feeling very sluggish. And then you lot walked in.
Okay, let's just cover all of our bases. The Leaf Falls.
Yes. In autumn.
The hell's an
No,
autumn?
that's like a turn of phrase that people use and you don't know what it means, so then don't worry.
Okay. What about What about have you ever heard of a thing called the Summit of the Second Sun?
I've heard of the second sun.
Okay,
It is called Artemis.
wait a second. Oh God, no.
Is this
No, that is the name of the contraption of that other room. That was the center name. Oh God. I don't even believe in the gods anymore, and I am beside my. Oh, I think things have clicked, and that this is not good.
So, can you tell the rest of us what clicked?
You know that room that we found that we put the orbs in the other building?
Yep.
That big contraption in the middle had a few like the names of some things around it. The primary one, that big one in the middle, that one was named Artemis.
The primary one is Artemis.
I thought the primary one was Apollo.
Oh, was it? Maybe I'm misremembering.
There-
I know Artemis was in there.
The name of the two suns, at least in the pre-calamity world, were referred to as Artemis and Apollo. So one of them was certainly labelled as such, yes.
Wait, which one's the one that's still up there called?
Apollo.
Huh. Sonny's been worshipping an Apollo all this time. Did not see that coming.
So wait, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure things are all in order with. So what side were you for, Torahel or Lacrimat?
Torahel, of course!
All right.
You can remember the difference. Like Ramat, they called themselves such to honor the disgusting, poisonous weeping of their head of state, Malchizid.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that name rings a bell.
Yep.
Does the name Virgil Tocyrn ring any bells to you either?
My god, yes. He was a famous gladiator back in Andoria. I watched many of his competitions.
Okay, so he actually doesn't have anything to do with the greater narrative. Okay. Or the anything to do with all of this. Maybe afterwards, but not in the destruction of a sun. I now trust this man a lot more.
He was a very splendid man. Never interested in this kind of stuff. He gestures vaguely around the room, and you sense that he's gesturing to the island as a whole.
What about the name Anguinus? If I'm pronouncing that right, I don't know.
Anguis?
Yes.
Anguis, yes. I believe we had intelligence. She was one of Mechas's subservients.
Oh, great. I can stop beating around the bush then. So, I'm assuming you know Mechas then?
We took her prisoner once. It was one of my most shining accomplishments.
Wait, which one's Mechas?
Bright lady.
Really?
Yeah, you know, the god you praise and Solas' mother.
I thought that was. I thought that was Apollo.
No.
I mean, depends on how Sunny interprets it all.
So wait, this person took a goddess of light prisoner once.
To Sunny's ears, it certainly sounds that way, yes.
I'm gonna have Sonny say that sentence out loud.
What? What are you talking? You know that Mechas at one point was immortal and is basically just a soul trapped in purgatory. Isn't actually that much of a god.
She is not a god at all. She is a freak.
Congratulations, you have just broken Sunny's brain.
Look, you know whenever what's
Sunny.exe
his
has stopped functioning as if this is the first time you've seen this error.
you know whenever I went
File not found.
He seems to have picked up a virus from the research facility. What was Chance saying?
Chance go and look to Sunny. You know whenever I was sent to that other place and came back and was like, hey, I talked to Mechas and everything. Yeah, that's whenever I found out that this place is really not doing well because we can't actually go between worlds or whatever you want to call it. And we're all trapped here. So that look, I am only with you a lot because at the end of the day, I don't want to die. At least not yet.
If you
And
are,
I'm only around and doing this because these idiots, and he points to like the ghost, basically everybody else in the room decided to play with things that they shouldn't have.
I was just following orders. He says that as if it absolves him of all guilt.
No one's blaming
Chance is
you.
going to
We
lean
have
in,
done
so his
that.
Chance is going to lean in, so he's like inches away from this ghost. I don't care. Do you think that just following orders is a good enough reason? Do you want to know what people did to me just following orders? To kick the starving child to ensure that they don't get food? Hmm?
Yeah, well, I don't know if she's there anymore, but you could always have a look at where we did keep Mechas prisoner. Yes.
That's
Really
a
can
really
go to
good
that.
idea.
It's easier
How?
to this
Okay.
conversation.
Okay. Can you lead me to there because that's interesting.
I will certainly give it my best go, yes. I'm a little confused about the reality of my existence.
Look.
I am too.
You help us. You help us. After we get answers and everything, we can put you to eternal rest. How does that sound?
Or you can just stick around and see what the world does. We met ghosts before. They seem to bounce between those two options.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
not quite
that's another
sure
option.
where I land right now, but well, would you like to search the upstairs area first, or I could take you directly down to the core?
Look.
Upstairs first. So the
Yeah.
bad things happened last time we went downstairs first.
I
Very
am
well.
more interested in the downstairs, but I guess the
Are we
rest of them
just
have
gonna?
spoken.
Are we just gonna
I
leave?
guess
Matt?
y'all can you lot
Yeah,
can
just
explore.
just watch her.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you.
Nothing's gonna get past me.
I assume
Don't
we're
worry.
going in the direction of the stairs. Oh, is
Yeah.
there a door behind the stairs?
I will stay here with you, I suppose, then, until your friends return.
Yes, they can explore.
Or yeah, there's a door right over here. It looks like
Oh,
just
we
a
found
kitchen.
kitchen. Oh, wait, we found a kitchen of another ancient facility. Are there any of those food packs that are banana or strawberry flavored?
Give me an investigation, please.
Please don't be another nat one. Well, okay, maybe be another nat one.
It doesn't really seem like that kind of kitchen. But as you search in the cupboard by the door, you find a single pack of artificial banana flavor paste, your favorite kind, shoved right up on the top shelf, as if someone was hiding it.
guess we'll check the other cupboard. Is there anything else significant that would tell us like the purpose of this kitchen?
It appears to be a kitchen that was used to serve a large amount of people, but now everything has mostly rotted away.
Okay. Suppose barrack cooking.
And the area upstairs, up from the stairs, has now been revealed.
Oh, is that on the same map?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm liking this whole same map.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. Got there
It's
eventually.
down. Ew.
I probably should have
Whee!
let go of the right click while I was doing that.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay, probably start with this door as
Yeah,
you know,
that
it
door seems
goes
viable.
something simple.
There. Wow.
It appears to be
Yep.
some form of servants' quarters. In the cabinet, you find a crumpled up letter.
Ooh.
Oh. Georgia.
Well, at least this person probably died happy up here, thinking, "Hey, the world's burning. I have a fantastic view."
Whee!
It just warms my heart to know that she's down there somewhere, burning.
Anyway. The other way.
Yeah.
Georgia?
Sunny spent most of this time in this place following you around.
We just go down the hallway or to the doors?
Doors
You
are
can do
closed.
either.
There's
Always
even more
just-
doors down the hallway, so
Let's just start with these doors.
what's behind door number 1? And door 2?
They might be
I'll
connected, so.
start with the top door.
Oh, they aren't connected.
Oh. I was thinking that as well, actually.
Yeah.
Is that a cabinet or a rack?
I think that's a rack. Or like a bed.
Uh,
A poorly made bed.
this here is a
I
bed
meant this
frame.
here.
This is a cabinet.
Oh, because
Oh.
those look like chains on the thing.
Oh yeah, I kind of see it.
It's a moderately
Hello.
ornate looking cabinet, and inside is a journal.
More breeding.
Yeah, this is the one that I was counting on M to be here for.
Don't worry. We'll pass it over when they are. Actually, no. We should probably mention this right now, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Exploration.
So feel free to dive into this log as much or
I
as
just
little
felt
as you
jilted.
desire. Jilted.
Thank you for assisting me in taunting.
Yeah. Ah, poor M.
Windburg-Streiss. Oh, this is about Matria.
I enjoy that this is in this log is just dinner.
I haven't got past the first bit. I was too busy typing.
Just documenting.
If you prefer, I can read all or some of this out to you.
Yeah, you might be faster than me.
I just want to share that. I want to share this quote from the from.
Yes!
You stole it. I was gonna say that exact quote.
Thank you. I was
I never
very
worked
proud
with
of
someone
that.
so insisting. Here's the rest of it. Come on. That is a beautiful quote.
Thanks. Yeah, do you want me to read out the whole thing?
I'm already on the first of Solander.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got catching up to do.
What about yourself, Toby? Would it be easier to listen or easier to read in your own time?
It'd probably be easier to read if I stopped reading to answer people's questions,
Fair
which, to
enough.
be fair, is partly on me. I could have just ignored the lot of you.
I will leave you to it for a sec then.
I nearly Windburg-Streiss, and I nearly misread that as windbag. Professor
Bag.
Kind of
Windbag-Streiss.
accurate.
I'm just showing the quotes that stick out to me.
Thank you.
Huh, he actually included dessert in one of them. Does that mean he's not been having dessert with all the other dinners? Shocking.
Wow. Who could live such a life?
Pasta and grilled mushrooms, in brackets, thankfully not any from the lab. They've been eating their
After
own lab-grown mushrooms. Wow.
Well, not this time, apparently. Whenever you guys are ready to continue on, just let me know or move your tokens.
Okay, what's... Oh, Boar Lake. Right. No, that makes sense now.
I'm just gonna put the last sentence in here. I think
I'm
it's
nearly done, I think.
beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Oh. That's very interesting.
I've noticed he seems far more interested in the professor's figure than our research projection figures.
Do we know who... Does the name Clovis make any appearances before? I can't remember.
No.
Alright.
I know that because I freshly invented this NPC when I was building this island. I just try to find a really just average pencil pusher middle management name. I apologize to anyone whose middle name is Clovis.
I think Clovis is a nice name.
It's not bad.
Won't name anyone that, but it's nice.
If it had been a name I didn't like, I wouldn't have chosen it.
Yeah.
It's just got a particular vibe about it, you know.
The vibe of, oh god, I am working in this office till the day I die.
Yep. Although, interestingly enough, I think it came from Breaking Bad again, because I think there's like a side character called Clovis.
if you can't come up with the ideas yourself, plagiarize like nobody's business.
That is what Matt Coville taught me when I first started to properly learn how to DM many years ago.
Okay. Kind of get where this is going. I kind of see how this is going.
I think the big thing to note is that in between the 28th of Solander and the 12th of Volt, they stopped eating, which I'm very concerned for them.
Yeah, that is a bit concerning.
Also,
Why
I think
did they
we've
tell us to fear
pinpointed.
her and not those who throw a woman thousands of feet to her death? That's interesting.
Indeed.
All this wonderful lore.
Oh, I see. This is where right. So the person that got thrown off is the person unconscious downstairs, and oh yeah. Now it's all making sense to me. I'm caught up with the rest of you.
Nice.
I'm not. I mean, there's 3 paragraphs left, but other than that, I'm caught up with the concept that everyone else already figured out.
I think I get it. Yeah. Okay, let's move on, I
Right.
guess.
This room
Just
has very little of note.
Okie dokie.
Is there anything in the cupboard?
Just the journal.
No, I mean the other cupboard.
There's another cupboard.
You here?
Oh, regular clothes, etc.
Oh, okie dokie.
Very
Door number
moldy
3.
and clothy and moth-eaten by now.
Fancy.
This room was the room of one of your cohorts. You can't quite remember who. But you do remember taking tea on this lovely armchair with them. Every now and then, Inqua.
Okay. I look to the cupboard, see if there's any like journals or anything
Not
that would
in
identify them.
this room.
Okay. What's in the cupboard?
In this cupboard is lots and lots of thick, heavy robes. Like, whoever lived in this room clearly had a more dangerous job.
Anything in this nightstand or just nightstand stuff?
There is an empty potion bottle. Mostly empty. There is a dribble left.
Is there a label on it?
No.
Yeah, we're just gonna pocket that. Oh, mystery juice. We'll play with it later. Yeah. Keep on going. Keep on keeping on. Oh my.
I didn't mean for it to be quite that janky, but just give me a sec.
Yeah, it's fine.
Huh.
That is
We
very
found the
pink.
room that Roll20 lives in.
Yeah.
This is a room you definitely remember, and the artwork on the table doesn't help much. This was the room of Anna Stagg Parker.
The one lady in the tomb.
Yes.
Ah.
Who was also one of your closest friends from university.
Oh.
Well, same second verse, same as the first.
Yep.
There is a huge amount of jewelry inside the wardrobe here. All of it is like a rose gold. In total, there seems to be about 12 different necklaces and about the same amount of pairs of earrings, all variations on the same theme.
Okay, I'm just gonna, in honor of Ollie not being here.
You're gonna pocket it on her behalf. I get you.
Oh yeah, just like, what kind of weight we looking at here?
Are they all the same, like necklace and earring, or are they slightly different?
Yeah, they're all
I've
like
just typed
slightly
in
different
rose.
styles for different, days. They just have like the same like overall aesthetic.
I don't know if she had like a favorite.
Over on the bedside table, you find a singular rose gold earring with a large garnet drooping down.
Okay.
As it is, closer to the bed, you would reason it was probably more favorite, and since there is only one, it's possible that there is another somewhere. You also find a small painting of a black and white dog.
Oh. So just take that earring.
Okay.
How much weight should I put in for rose gold jewelry?
Um. So we'll say that like a necklace and a pair of earrings would be about half a pound. So in total, 6 pounds.
Okay.
And there is a pile of dirty clothes at the bottom of the bed
I was wondering what those
that
were.
have become hardened throughout the years.
Oh God.
Robes and such.
That kind of dirty laundry.
Okie dokie. Nothing on like this table or anything, or just
Just doilies.
okay. I don't know what that is, but sure.
You know the frilly thing that people put on tables sometimes?
Oh,
Doilies. Like where somebody took a net curtain and made it a round placematty thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
On the table, there is a letter waiting for you.
Ooh.
Oh hey, you were just following orders. That absolves you.
Uh-oh.
This totally absolves you of all crimes.
Yeah. Nuremberg trials. Oh boy.
Thank God
It's
that
next from my
hasn't
cupboard.
happened in this.
And
You nurse yet?
Yeah. You realise, looking at this letter, that this is your room. There are many changes of clothes inside the wardrobe, all of which happen to be in your exact size, Inqua, as well as any other personal effects you may conceive your character would have left behind.
I don't think there's anything. I wouldn't think
I
of
wanna-
anything.
I'm going to post some stuff into the Discord.
Right.
Dresser.
So, preface this.
I keep seeing the beds, and because they look like a mixture of sand covered in rocks and greenery, I keep thinking that's some sort of indoor garden thing. Then go, oh no, it's a bed. Those are sheep.
Like a Zen garden.
Yeah, like not all of them, but a lot of them.
I will.
The one at the top, mostly, the big one.
I will hasten the search slightly and just reveal all of the surrounding areas, including this room, which is Matria's.
So yeah, look around, don't find thing, go.
Is there anything in the end table or no?
No.
Okay.
Unless you want there to be, of course, because
I don't know.
you have more. Matt has more control over what is in this room. Although I know that
Yeah.
in-game Inqua wouldn't know.
Yeah.
There's clearly 7 sextillion gold.
If you were to try and open this cabinet, you would find that it has not only been completely emptied, but the walls around the cabinet have been scorched, as if someone has burnt everything that was inside
Ah,
Matria's wardrobe. In fact, this whole room smells like an extra level of decay.
Wait, which one was Matria?
The room that you're in right now.
No, which person?
Oh,
Me.
yeah.
Yeah. Demon Sue character.
Oh, right, yes.
the
Temporary.
one we beat up.
So somebody really didn't like that person. That's a mystery.
This room
Why are
has
you looking at
been.
me?
All of the other rooms seem to be emptied through the decay of time, possibly occasional adventurers somehow being able to make it up here. But this room has had a special disdain taken to it, and it is utterly ruined. And in the interests of time in the game, I will say that you find little else of value within
In
the
any of these?
barracks. Mm.
Oh, I didn't see that room.
I tried
Just in
to.
any of these rooms?
Yeah.
The little squished away one.
Yeah, all of these rooms are some form of like old bedchamber that either a professor or a research assistant would have lived in at the time. But several have been looted. Most have otherwise just been either emptied or not filled yet.
Been taken. So, I'm guessing we're done up here then.
Would you guys downstairs be like partaking of a short rest while you wait for the others?
I mean, if I can, I will.
Does Matria have a choice?
Well, I guess technically she could do so.
I mean, more in the sense like she is fucking unconscious. Still, she has a choice.
Yeah, she's been kind of forced into a rest either way.
I know. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Fair enough.
Okay.
And in
They're
that
exploring this
time,
long enough.
the other two would roll in.
So I mean, if we are getting a short rest, I
Mhm.
will use arcane recovery to get spell slots back.
Fair enough.
Yes. So we can get a short rest. I'm going to take that as yes for short rest.
Yeah. I didn't take any damage or use any spells or do anything, really. So I'm good.
What? Why did that only roll one of those hit dice? I get 9 back. 15.
I'm using them all, by the way.
Fairs. Yeah, Ollie will roll in, Arazid will skulk behind. They will probably laugh at Matria. They might also be kind of intimidated by her. I think Ollie would laugh, Arazid would be intimidated. There we are. Huh.
I have exactly 50 HP, by the way.
Oh, don't you love RN Jesus?
Yep. Sometimes.
Aaron Jesus hates you,
And
but he hates
I am back
everyone.
to top shape after a single short rest.
Yep.
No,
Man, I love fighter.
if you are all quite satisfied here, would you like to go somewhere a bit warmer. Yes.
Yes, bring us to the core and everything, because I get the feeling that's where our goal is.
I assume that Demon's character is still thoroughly unconscious.
Oh no.
No.
Tied up?
Well,
When you guys
Eh.
begin to head downstairs and return back into the barracks room is when I will say she regains consciousness.
but she's not going to pretend. She's going to pretend like she's still unconscious.
All right.
Would
Deception
Chance
check.
notice?
Depends on the deception check.
I was gonna
Does
say,
Chance
like,
notice?
Unlikely, but honestly, with your perception, not impossible.
Because I mean, if that's against my passive, that's exactly at my passive.
I would say it is, but in the interests of honouring the sanctity of the gnat, it just has the edge. But
All right,
I will-
that's fair.
also give Chance the opportunity to actively survey her.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Okay, great.
I mean,
I was
He
gonna say
doesn't
maybe.
care.
I'm asking
I mean-
mostly because if character is unconscious, Sunny will carry her down.
to be fair, when she lies unconscious, her eyes are fully well open, so it's not easy to tell.
Great.
I was gonna say, right before you did that roll, I was gonna say, hey, maybe we should wake her up and interrogate her, but
She's
Uh.
looking the most innocent she has looked since you met her. Kind of don't want to ruin this.
Yeah, that innocent being, eyes fully wide open. She looks fucking pissed as hell.
I'll throw her down a flight of stairs.
So, did you find anything upstairs of note?
If we used to live here, diary. I can hear Ollie screaming across the
Diary.
divide.
Can I flick through that right quick?
Which you have all the access to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Mostly so Chance actually knows this information and I don't end up metagaming.
Fair.
Yeah, I would like to lean over and say something about Clovis. Just something like silly. It's like Clovis sends his regards. Personally, I agree with him.
To whom? To Matria? To
Matria, just
okay.
whisper it. Like, even I know she can't hear me.
Because as far as
supposedly.
you know, she is unconscious.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, as you say that, she snaps her head to look at you with like a very just smug as hell smile. It just says,
Well.
"Who the fuck
Sunny's
is
still gonna
that?"
pick her up and put her over
There
the
we are.
shoulder.
Well, seeing how Clovis seems to have awakened you from your potentially eternal slumber.
Oh no, I've been
Yeah,
awake
let's-
for like the past 5 minutes.
Well, it seems.
Damn,
There
that's good to
seems-
get past even me.
Thank you.
Well, it just seems that you wanted to hide that from us, and yet when I say his name, you pop awake.
Oh no, I just wanted to fuck with you. I don't even know who he is.
Wait, she poppers awake, or she's awake at the mention of a papa?
You can roll
I'm
an
getting
insight
lost here.
check on that if you desire, Inqua.
I would like to. Not
What the
very
hell?
good at them.
So
I'll
this is
give
supposed to be Rogue.
I'll give Sunny a flash of genius. So that's a 17.
Woo!
I said
Sunny is a genius.
I said Inqua. What is Sunny
Oh.
inciting?
Oh, I don't know. But Sunny's inciting, but
Because
Probably better than
Inqua
what
was
I'll
the
get.
one that was trying.
Roll insight. Roll
Inqua
insight
was-
at the stupid thing I said.
Inqua
Oh.
was the one who was trying to trying to ascertain whether or not Matria knew this person, right?
can we count that
I-
insight as a help action?
I presume through Chance's reading, he can put 2 and 2 together, and can I also insight?
Yes.
Okay.
Think-
There we go.
There we go.
I can tell you the answer to this without asking Demon. Matria does not
No.
know who Clovis is.
Well-
You are very sure on that chance.
She's not lying.
The other two of you are a little bit iffier. So whether or not you trust Chance and his reading on it is another matter.
The two most untrustworthy party members.
Also, I just want to clarify,
I mean,
like, how up is Matria tied up?
I
A
believe it was a
10.
12. Yeah, a 10.
I mean, like,
technically,
Not great.
like, where is she tied? Like, is it just arms and hands, or?
Arms,
I'm
hands,
assu-
eyes, mouth.
There's a lot of excess rope
Yeah.
in like very
It's
useless
not
places.
that.
Like-
I'm assuming.
There's a bit of rope that's just been coiled around one of her legs, just one leg.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Chance is like he thinks he's better than he is, obviously.
Hmm.
So like he like tied probably like the wrists the best, and then did a half-assed job on everything else.
No.
To the point where like it's just shifted and moved to where it's like not a gag, not anything. It's just like, oh, your hands are kind of tied behind your
Okay.
back.
Yeah,
So in that case, she just shifts to, like, on her back, and just crosses her legs while on the ground. Like, sort of one leg on top of the
Damn,
other.
she's
sort of thing.
good.
No.
in regards to
Back to the belly.
untrustworthy people saying things, technically, Chance didn't get paid by Inqua that we know of. No, sorry, by Matria that we know of to say what he said. So technically, he's probably saying the truth.
Yeah, that's the thing about Matria and Chance. They may be the two most untrustworthy people, but they also are definitely not in cahoots.
Yet.
Yeah, as far as you know.
Their
I-
relationship is very much the epitome of "fuck you kindly" in the metaphorical sense.
I guess I'll ask. I guess Matria, like, I'll ask you one question. How was the landing? How was the landing?
I was going to tell you, I went unconscious about a few seconds out from the island. Rush of air caused my blood to all go down to the lower half of my body. It
Yeah.
wasn't pretty.
Oh, that's not fun. I like to. I still like to think that you were awake for that. Personally, I want to know more about you, more about what you do here. What do we all do here? I want answers.
Is this a
Been demanding
conversation
answers.
happening here or on like the way to the core?
We could do it on the way to the core.
Yeah, I'll just add Matria to the beetle and the cat.
Yeah.
Fair. Sunny has got Matria like slung over his shoulder. Ink was walking behind, being like, "Tell me this.
So
Tell
I
me
now
this."
have a cleric, a rogue, and a wizard up there.
I'm assuming Chance is walking and keeping an eye out to make sure Ollie's not taking this opportunity to try and steal the ball back from Sunny.
That is a question I will have to ask Ollie next week.
Yes, because Chance is not going to let her do that.
And
I
will...
didn't know you cared so much.
No, he cares because it makes Ollie angry.
I try to see how that changes my sentence.
We're heading to the
Yeah. So essentially, you guys will be demanding questions of Matria. You will be taken into this question mark area.
Oh, not the mine.
the spooky ghost.
Well, the mine is certainly a way to get to the location, but it is a bit more of a circuitous route.
That makes perfect sense.
Yep, shortest destination. I want to get this orb as fast as I can.
Yes, Sunny wants to have this orb as soon as possible.
You
Look.
are taken essentially down one very long winding tunnel that turns into a fully carved corridor and then staircase. over a bridge that is above lava. And eventually, you are all taken to this location.
I think we found Clover.
Clover. Clovis.
Clovis, whatever. How
Alrighty.
do we
And that is where we will
Chance-
leave off next week.
Chance just starts walking towards this thing without any care for the rest of you.
Right? Activating
Yep.
his boots in the process, I
Yes.
assume. Alright. I would
Oh.
like to
Don't make me banish you. We know that insta kills people now.
pick things up there then next week because I want to make sure that we
Sleep.
get the feedback from M and Dewey. And I think we can roleplay the interrogation between Matria and Inqua, possibly in the text chat. If
Sure.
that
Yeah, we
sounds
can do
good to
that.
you guys. Or we can do it now with 10 minutes remaining in the game slot.
I'm not sure exactly what I want to ask, but I have questions.
Fair. So you want to get them all written down first.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. And with that, we will end the session here for today, guys.